back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be testing out a new product that just launched from Tower 28 Beauty. It is their Sunny Days Broad Spectrum Sunscreen Foundation. I have heard so many amazing things about this brand. I've followed them on Instagram for a long time, but I've never actually been able to try one of their products. So I was really excited when this launched. I love tinted sunscreen. So with the package, they sent over this whole little info card thing about the product. So it shows kind of like a map. All of the shades of this are named after like iconic spots in LA. So they did a map of LA and all the different spots that are the shade names. And then they sent over a bunch of information about sunscreen and all the ingredients in it. So I'm going to give you a little bit more about that. You can get it at Sephora, Revolve, and on the Tower 28 Beauty website. It is $30. You get 1 ounce of product, which is pretty typical for any kind of foundation product, and I feel like the price is pretty average for this kind of product. So it's a light to medium buildable coverage. Like they said on here, it is a tinted sunscreen, so I'm not expecting anything crazy, but I do like that it says it's buildable. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this comes in 14 flexible shades. The quiz on the Sephora website, you can go in and enter a foundation that you use of another brand and it'll recommend a shade to you. So it recommended to me shade 25 Ocean Park. I'm a little worried it's going to be too dark. I went ahead and put in the Sephora collection foundation shade that I always use. So I'm a little shocked at how dark this is because the Sephora one's not that dark. I almost feel like see, that's 25 right there, and that is definitely darker than I am. I almost feel like I would be shade Melrose, which is 15. That one is a light neutral undertone, where Ocean Park is a medium neutral undertone. So we will see. I do have a little bit of self tanner on, so maybe it will work, and this would probably be good for the summer months when I'm a little tanner to begin with. Like I said, this is a 2-in-1 foundation sunscreen product. It's a mineral sunscreen and it has SPF 30, and they also made it to be perfect for problem sensitive skin, which I love because sunscreen can sometimes really irritate my skin. So I love that they made this with that in mind. Okay, so let's get into testing the product. I know I look crazy, but this is just the easiest way to put foundation on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shake it up a little. I'm gonna be applying it with a brush today. I'm gonna be using my Morphe Y6. Of course, has dog hair all over it, but this is one of my favorite foundation brushes. If I'm not using a sponge, this is usually my go-to. I just have to show you my dog because she literally does not leave my side. She's just sitting here staring at me. So I'm just gonna put some right onto the brush. I almost feel like this is a product you could just apply with your hands, but just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna treat it like a foundation and just apply it with a brush. So that's what it looks like. Also ignore my nails. I put on press-on nails and they did not last, so I only have a few left. I should have just ripped them all off before I started filming, but oh well. Wow, this actually has some coverage. I really was expecting to put this on and just be like, okay, where is the coverage? But it definitely has a light coverage, and I can see how this could be buildable. I'm gonna put some on my hand so you can really see the color. That's what shade 25 looks like on my hand. I know they only have 14 shades, and I was concerned that this is gonna be too dark, but they call them flexible shades. So I really think that you can find a shade that will work for you. This works great with my self tan that I have on. I think if it was like middle of winter and I had nothing on, I would have to go to the shade I talked about in the beginning. But I think this honestly gives you great coverage, and I can see how the shades are flexible. That was the point I was trying to get at. So even if you're worried that it's gonna be a little too dark, I think it will end up working for you, just because with my concern, it doesn't look too dark on me. So it is a very thin formula, so a little bit goes a long way. I did like 2 drops. I did one on the brush and then the one on my hand, and that has basically covered my entire face. I feel like it evened out my skin tone really well, and it gave me some nice good coverage. That's just with 1 layer. I think I'm gonna go in and do a second just so you can really see. I definitely think living at the beach, this will be a product that I reach for all the time, because there are days that we go to the beach and then we go to dinner and do stuff like that. And so normally I don't wear foundation to the beach because obviously I have to put sunscreen on. So a product like this will be perfect for those days that you go to the pool or you go to the beach, but then you still have stuff to do after. So I think this will be a great product for that. I love how this has SPF 30. I think this applies so well. It feels really lightweight on your skin. It doesn't feel like you're just globbing on a bunch of product. And I love the way that it just looks like your skin but better. It really just blends into your skin so nicely. I think this definitely is a little more of a dewy foundation, so anyone with dry skin, you are going to love the finish of this. Looking in my mirror after applying the second layer, I love this product. I love how it looks like my skin. It doesn't look like I'm really wearing foundation, and I love just the natural glow it gives, but it completely evened out my skin tone. Like my whole face looks like one even color. It did cover a lot of my imperfection. Actually so impressed with this product. I didn't really have high hopes for the coverage, but I will say this is going to be a product I will be repurchasing. I honestly think I might get a few shades of this just to make sure I can wear it all year long. So overall, I am extremely impressed. My expectations were beyond exceeded with this product. It applied so beautifully. It made my skin look so even and amazing. And I love that it has good ingredients. I don't even know if I'd said this, but it's made with prickly pear, aloe vera, and white sage, which these are all products that are great for sensitive skin. I just love that they took the extra step to make this perfect for sensitive and problem skin. Really, I'm just so obsessed with the way this made my skin look. This is probably going to be one of my most reached for products. I've just really been into the super easy and fast to apply products lately, and I love that this has my sunscreen in it as well. And another thing I love is just their packaging. Like I really love the light purple color. I just moved from LA, so I love that it has all the LA touristy spots. I think it's such a cute little detail. So I know there's been a bunch of products from Tower 28 Beauty that have gone viral on Instagram. So if you've tried any other products, let me know what I need to try down in the comments, because this is the only product I've tried for them. Overall, I think the price is great. $30 is a pretty average price for a foundation you get at Sephora. I like that it's kind of a 2-in-1. You get your sunscreen and your foundation. So I think that is definitely worth it. I would definitely look into this if you are more into a lightweight, natural foundation product. I think you are absolutely gonna love this, especially if you have dry skin. If you have oily skin, you might have to set it a little more, and you might find that it gets a little too dewy for your liking throughout the day. So here's one last look at my foundation. I would highly recommend this. I think it worked beautifully. I think it lays on your skin nicely. It really just looks like your skin but better. It doesn't even look like you're wearing any product at all. Those are my final thoughts on this. I will leave in the description how it ended up wearing throughout the day. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and I will update you in the description of how it ended up wearing and if that changes my thoughts at all. But as of right now, for the initial application, I love this product and I am so excited to keep testing it out. So let me know if you have any other Tower 28 products you want me to check out or review. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in my next one.